Good evening and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for June the 1st, 2023. I'm Mom. And no, I'm not in Discord. Hang on a second. Let's make this Discord friendly. Da, 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 da. There we are. We are. And we are live. In case anybody wants to join us. Join me. Tonight's beverage of choice, by the way, is water, which will probably change shortly, as it is really toasty warm up here, and I don't like air conditioning. So it's going to stay toasty warm up here. We are going to do some twin tribulations tonight. Ed and I ran it this morning in a really combination phenomenal and unsatisfactory run through it, where we had just a bang up team that could play the game, played it very well. We got through all of our the mini games super fast, super easy, except the one guy who got killed in the first encounter and never came back. So of course you can't win. You have to have all 5 team members hit the last one. So we lost it, even though we had like a 3-minute lead on the other team. They still won because we couldn't get the 5th guy in. So 5th guy, whose name I know who you are, 5th guy. That wasn't nice. I mean, we get it, real life happens. But if you've got to step out of a mission where your presence is required to win it, you could have just dropped. Yeah, I did the thing I don't like to do. I reported him. Anyway, in the meantime, I need to do some space materials. We are also joined by the beautiful Fifi and the lovely Loki. Loki is sitting on my lap going, pet me, damn it, pet me! Sorry, pet me, darn it. I'm back after 2 weeks of moving furniture. Yes, there's more furniture to be... Loki, stop that. Ugh. I mean, I like being licked by doggies, except when I'm trying to play a game. And it gets challenging. And the sounds of the suburbs. Robins chirping, geesing, honking, ducks quacking, car alarms going off. Because, that's how it is around here. And I, of course, have the windows wide open, so I can really enjoy the nasty sounds. But as I was saying, I am home. Almost everything is moved out of my house. Almost everything, she says. 2 things are not moved out of my house, and there's a lot left to do. Okay, there's not a lot left to do, but there's a lot for one person left to do. If it all fits in the car, then I still have only one major issue, which is I have 2 cars still in Chicago that need to come back. And one of them has terrible brakes, so I kind of want to leave the car there, but I also don't want to pay to put it in storage. And I don't want to leave it just sitting out there, so I think I'm going to have to pay to put it in storage, which really bites. Alright, so let's finish this one up. We had 6 materials to harvest in space, so we'll get that while we're killing off some of these bad guys, whatever they are here. Are these Gorn? Yeah, I think these are Gorn. Garambas, yes, we have Gorns. Gorns. I've been thinking about doing another Star Trek online convention like we did back in 2020 or 2021, I think. Can't remember what year we did that. I had just moved here, which was 2020, but I don't think I did it that year. Maybe I did. I'll have to go look. I'm gonna have to go get that magnesite over there. Yeah, the ships are fun, but I need the magnesite. So we're going to be on until 9 o'clock tonight. If anybody wants to jump in and join, that's awesome. Moving forward, I'm going to try and be on 3 to 4 nights a week. Since I no longer have to go back to Chicago, that frees up 2 nights a week. But I am going to start back with martial arts in the next couple of weeks. Speaking of martial arts, the wonderful people from Sylvie's House of Hapkido came out to my house to help me destroy the swing set, chop it up, and take it out to the pile of wood that was the side of my house. I wish I could put the pictures up of just the sheer volume of trash that we threw out. So I went to buy something today, and then I thought, hold on, if I buy something, aside from food, what am I going to do with it? If I buy a book, and I read the book, and I am done with it, what do I do next? Trade it in? We have a half-price books here. Keep it for who knows how long? And I was thinking, well, I need some new furniture, but do I really? I can just get away with the furniture I've got, I think. It's not ideal, but it's already here. I think they wound up hauling out over 6 tons of garbagey stuff from my house, which is a lot of stuff. It's 4. Oh, Nausicaans. Excuse me. They are not Gorns. They're Nausicaans. I stand corrected. My bad. Yes, I know. I should know better. As Dante pointed out, Mom's back. It's been a long time. We're going to have to teach her how to play the game again. So it kind of is a good idea. Start over from scratch mentally. Relearn everything. Learn to do it right. Learn to do it. Oh, that was fun. One last little ship right there. Nope. No, no, no. Okay, we'll take the reward. Let's get this. No, not now. We have one more thing we have to get. And then we were off to defeat the Voth on the ground. Oh, how exciting, Voth on the ground. I wish we had someplace else to defeat Voth on the ground. I mean, yeah, I suppose I could do some of the missions. Oops, wrong way. Backwards, there we go. Yay! Harvested materials in space, yay! So I guess we can, yes, it's okay, dear. There's a dog on my lap, just looking at me going, is everything okay, Mom? You're making strange sounds. And at some point she'll go, wow, it's really warm sitting on somebody's lap when you've got a fur coat on. Very comfortable when it's winter, not so comfortable when it's, what is it out there today? It is, 89 degrees according to this. I don't believe that, but okay. How many Voth do we have? 20? I like that they've got a ground battle zone shuttle, but wouldn't it be more fun to actually have the shuttle? So instead of just beaming in here, you get your little cutscene, and you wind up landing here and get out of the shuttle. I think that would be fun. Because I'm a nerd. Alright, what do we need to do? Apparently we need to do the city. Let's see if we can go kill... Ooh, no. 20 in the city. And...
Hello.
Oh, hello. Howdy, I thought you were off to play Diablo.
I am. I'm queued for login with 3 minutes left. So, I mean, big surprise there.
Ah, is this a new one?
Yeah, Diablo 4 just came out literally 5 minutes.
That's what you meant when you say it comes out in 5 minutes. I thought maybe it was more of an updated thingy came out in 5 minutes or something.
Well, I mean, actually, I'm 4 days before other people can play because I pre-ordered.
Ooh. It's because you're special.
No, it's because I spent more money than I really should have.
Well, yeah, I'm real familiar with doing that. Says the woman who spent close to $20,000 in the last 2 days. Last 12 days.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. There are lots of things going on. Each part of the move seemed more expensive than the previous part. So the move was $2,000. Hauling out all the stuff was $2,000. The cleaner was a couple $100. And it just nickels and dimes you, and all of a sudden you realize how much money you've spent in 1 week. And it's a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm torn with the idea of going up to Columbus.
Ohio?
And, yeah.
Oh, when are we going to go there?
I was going to go there last week,
Oh.
and then I thought differently of it because it wasn't going to improve It wasn't going to improve anything. But
Well, I am sorry to hear that.
it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just what it is.
As my boss would say, it is what it is.
Hold on just a second.
Mm-hmm. Is that a bath in there? No.
People confuse the hell out of me.
Oh, goody, there's bath over there. Yay!
I'm connecting to Diablo 4 servers. No, tell me it's not going to crash in like the next 20 seconds.
Of course it's going to crash. I mean, if it was me, it would crash.
Yeah.
Because that's the way my life goes.
Going right back into the queue. Awesome.
Yep, that's the way it rolls for me all the time.
Supposedly there's something like almost 400,000 people that are logging on today.
Yeah, well, first day. Now, is Diablo the one that was had all the money issues last time? Or it was very easy to lose way too much money playing it, or is that a different game?
I think you're thinking World of Warcraft. There's not a huge amount of microtransactions in Diablo.
Okay. I was thinking of microtransactions. You are correct, but it wasn't Diablo. It wasn't World of Warcraft. It was something else.
A lot of people spend an awful lot of money on Call of Duty, which is on their servers. And I can't think of what else, but yeah, there's lots of cosmetics that you can buy for it. And there was just another release of all sorts of stuff for... What was this? Thank you. Yes, you do, and I appreciate it.
I spent a crazy amount of money this week and realized my financial position's pretty sucktastic at the moment, so not the happiest person on the planet, but it's my own darn fault.
I don't see how that's your fault.
Well, okay. Maybe fault isn't the operative word involved here, but...
You're way too hard on yourself, Mom.
Yes, and that's actually something while I was trying to sell a bunch of my books at the bookstore today. I was trying to find a book that was well written and I could, use to address the fact that I know I'm hard on myself. But I realized I'm dealing with a lot of brain fog, or what they call grief brain.
Well, chapter 6.
I don't have your book here. It's in one of the boxes. I have no idea where it is at the moment. I'm actually kind of upset that I don't know where it is. I know where it was. It was on the desk next to me, because that's where I keep it. But on the last 2 days, on the last day in particular, when I was just basically shoving everything into a box,
Yeah.
it's someplace, and it's towards the back of the shipping container, so when it gets here, it'll be one of the first things out of the container,
Yeah.
but that won't be for another week.
Well, hey, I mean, I'm as long as it helps you somewhere.
It'll be here. I can't wait for that truck to get, or the container to get here. I'm going to open up the back door, and it's just going to explode of stuff flying out of it.
Well, let's hope it doesn't do that. That'd be weird.
There's quite a lot of stuff in there. Under the 3-ton limit, though, so I guess I'm okay.
Yeah.
At least they didn't say anything, so I'm close enough to the 3-ton limit. Which makes up for the 6 tons of debris that they hauled out. Furniture, wood from thousands of wood projects, my old sky fort from when the kids were little and would go out and swing and go on the slides and everything. I figured it was going to take me days to take it down, and the guys from the martial arts school came over with their little chainsaws and vroom, 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 done.
It's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got that connection with people, because I can imagine you'd still be at it right if you
I
were
would be.
growing
I'm
up.
so bad at asking for help.
No.
Yeah, I know. Really, me. Who would have thought that? And believe me, it was tough for me to go, guys, I need help. Can you come out? And they did. Okay, why is one still firing? Did I miss one over here or something? No. It's still red. I've got all of these done. It says 4 out of 5, but I'm not seeing the 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. Come on, I've got them all. Swear to goodness, I've gotten all of these. Why is it not dying?
Because it doesn't like you very much.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. It's this one that keeps going.
The opening cinematic to this game is just amazing. Blizzard has always done exceptionally well on cinematics,
Yeah.
but this really is next level.
Hi, Soph.
There's that guy with a gut wound running. I don't get that. That's like the last thing you can do in the running.
Yeah. I may have to give this one up as lost. It doesn't want to get done.
What mission were you doing?
I'm doing Dyson Sphere.
Oh, okay.
And I had all of them down, except it wouldn't trigger it.
Mm-hmm.
So, fine. I can take the hint. You don't want me to get this 43 pieces of dilithium. I can take a hint.
Did you have like 30 million dilithium somewhere?
Yeah, about that. Across all the tunes, yeah, about. I just haven't been playing much for obvious reasons. Otherwise, I'd have a lot more. Because dilithium's fun.
That's just under 3 million.
I could spend the 3 million pretty easily. Speaking of, I need to look and see what's going on with our fleets. So this is DT's fleet.
What's that?
I don't even have a ton of EC at the moment.
Terrible.
I know.
Did I get over? No, I'm still 3 short. Damn it. I'm 3 short of 1,700 followers.
Wow.
On TikTok. Hold on a second.
Wow, on TikTok? Amazing. Okay, I just burned a ton on DT's fleet with EC. Let's see, what have we got? I haven't got a ton of dilithium. I guess I need to go do some dilithium stuff today. We'll start out with the easy dilithium. I see that we have a temporal recruit event coming up starting June 8th, so a week from today. I don't know that I'm going to start another new tune. Can you do Klingon temporal recruits, or do they have to be Federation?
No, you can do a Klingon.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you can.
So, long story short, in order to get one of the cars back to Indianapolis so I can sell it, I'm flying back to Chicago on Saturday morning at 6 a.m.
Wow, that's an expensive way to get a car.
It's a dirt cheap way to get a car. Cheap flights this Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Normally they're like $300 to $400. They're $100 this week. Maybe because it's so close to Saturday and they haven't sold the seats yet, but
yeah.
Yeah, because I was going to take the bus back, which takes about 6 hours, and the plane is officially at 6:15 to 6:30, but that does allow for a 1 hour time change. But still, versus almost 4 hours in the car, that's amazing. Well, there's some dilithium for me, eventually. Now, to go get more dilithium. What shall we do? What are we close to? We're close to New Romulus.
In the cutscene, it's already been out there. So, you can play as the druid,
Okay.
which they talked about putting in Diablo 3 and didn't. The rogue, the sorcerer, the necromancer, and the barbarian.
So what are you going to go as? Or what are you already?
Well, I haven't chosen anybody yet. I'm thinking I'm going to go with the necromancer because that's what I really enjoyed in Diablo 3.
Well, Ed and I were playing this morning, and he was doing his Dr. Manhattan, which is my Star Trek version, in my opinion, of a necromancer.
Nice.
Yeah, that is a well-crafted ground tune. By the way, if anybody needs or wants to do Twin Tribulations, let me know.
Wow. It's so cool looking. They allow you to customize the character to look however you want in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Which is just, oh my gosh, you so wanted to do that in every other game you played, but now you can. It's just really is just stunning.
Whee! I think I'm going to have to do some random TFOs today, if anybody wants to join me in for that a little bit later. Just to get some prizes and stuff.
Sounds like a good thing to me, but
Well, you're Diablo-ish.
I'm trying it out. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be... There are PvP areas that you have to kind of participate in. There's going to be a lot of griefing going on, and
Oh, yeah.
get old really quick. But that'll be fixed soon.
Absolutely. Especially if it's fun, after a couple of days, the initial rush fades back. It's like the first week or two on Ryza. Except last time, the first 6 weeks on Ryza were pretty intense.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Ryza, DT and I and an acquaintance of DT's are going to go to the convention for 2 days. I don't
In
believe...
Vegas?
Yeah, just to go have fun. Not to do anything. I'm going to fly into Vegas, I think, instead of flying into any place else. And then, if I get a little bit more time later in the year, I thought I'd just take a quick flight out to visit Mr. Dave in Albuquerque.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Borg King. How are you doing, dear?
It's the Borgie
Borg.
Borgie.
It's the Borgie Borgie. I was thinking
How
about
is
you
Utah?
today.
Okay. What happened?
No, it's just all good things. I was thinking about the convention and, coming out to visit you and pick you up a couple of times has been just wonderful. It's such a gorgeous drive out there, and it's always so nice to see you. But I was just telling...
Here.
I was just telling Frost that I'm planning to go out, fly in on Thursday night, and we're going to do the convention Friday and Saturday, and then I'll leave early Sunday morning, or probably early Sunday morning. Because it doesn't really matter if I get back to Indiana on Sunday morning or Sunday night. It wouldn't make a bit of difference, other than the dogs will be happier to see me if I come back Sunday morning. They're going to be ticked at me. There's no way to win this one with them.
That's true.
Dogs do not have a sense of humor that I am aware of.
Not that we would recognize the humor now.
Yeah. Especially the two grumbly dogs here. But as I was saying earlier, hopefully we are back to being here 5 mornings a week and 3 to 4 nights a week.
Yeah, I haven't seen you guys at all.
Well, I've been in Chicago for the last 2 weeks tomorrow. So
Okay.
So let's see what the distress call is. Fast and
I've
Peace
been
might as
home.
well.
I've been home exactly 1 day over the last month.
So I've been getting the house emptied and cleaned and ready to go on the market, which is a lot of work for one person. I discovered, though, there's only 5 pieces of furniture that I will not be able to move into my apartment, so it'll be like the last time I moved furniture. And maybe, hi Carlos, hi George, hi Tyler, hi Sam. And they'll be like, yeah, we can help you move. It took him 15 minutes, I swear. It had taken me hours to pack up the last time I moved. Got here to the place, and they had to unload it in 15 minutes. I'm like, why do I even bother?
They killed the horsey.
They killed the horse. No, you're gonna have to go John Wick at him now. Speaking of John Wick, I went to the movies last night to see Shin Kamen Rider, the 50th anniversary live-action Kamen Rider. Not that they aren't all live-action, but it was really depressing.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too. Kamen
I
Riders.
haven't been to a movie in years.
Well, the last one I've been to was Godzilla versus King Kong.
Wow.
Yeah.
The fact that you can admit that with a straight face says something about
Oh
you.
my god, it was so bad. I did fall asleep in the theater. It was so bad. And my son got a copy of it, and we sat down to watch it at home. I still couldn't stay awake through it.
I loved it.
Really?
I did. I love Godzilla movies.
Oh, I love Godzilla movies. That's the thing. This wasn't a good Godzilla movie. You know, the whole part about going into the...
The Journey of the Earth part.
yeah, that thing. That's where I'm like, what?
The only thing I did not like about it is like the journey to the center of the Earth type.
Right,
Like,
that was it.
that.
Yeah. At that point, I was like, whoa, no. What? That was silly. I say that straight-faced in a movie about giant kaiju.
Yeah.
See, the last movie I saw was The Rise of Skywalker.
Wow. And you say that with a straight face.
I liked it.
Did you really?
I was born the same day Star Wars came out.
I was at Star Wars, not when it came out. I didn't go until like a couple weeks later. I didn't know anything about it. And I was dating a guy, Harris Orkin. Harris Orkin, if you're out there. Hi, Harris. And he took me to see it downtown Chicago. And it was amazing. And then I saw it almost every week after that. Until it wasn't in theaters anymore.
Yeah, it came out on May 26th.
And that's your birthday.
1920.
1920.
1977. Holy man. Wow. I'm old.
Yeah, clearly. Old enough that you don't remember your birthday.
Yeah, apparently.
I did enjoy my last day, though, in sunny Chicago. It was a beautiful, warm night, and my brother-in-law, who lives next door, had a bottle of Costco brand. I don't know what their generic brand is. Maker's Mark? Member's Mark?
I thought it was Kirkland.
Yeah, it's the Kirkland brand of sangria.
What's sangria?
It's red wine with, like, oranges and lemons and stuff in it.
For people that can't handle real alcohol.
It definitely had a kick to it, and just sitting out there and he's pouring because, I don't have to go anyplace. The dogs are in the backyard just looking at us, being all pathetic and sad. Mom doesn't love us. She won't let us come over to Uncle Glenn's house. Do I have any of those already? I wonder if I already have some.
He bit me!
What?
There's people biting others in this game.
So, should I get a forest, river, mountain, or ruins EPO?
Ruins!
Ruins it is.
For what?
What's going on here?
Just to start raising one? Because,
I thought it was like some event going on I didn't know about.
No. The only thing going on aside from the event is Twin Tribulations. Which I was saying earlier, Ed and I did it this morning. And one of the people got killed and never came back in, so we couldn't win it. Which just sucked. To win it, you have to have all 5 hit the end. And this guy got killed and didn't come back into the game. And so we're there at the end with 3 minutes before it's done. And we can't finish it.
He was probably getting frustrated for no reason.
It shouldn't have. We were flying through that thing. It was great.
Or he got a bad disconnection and disconnected. I don't know. Bad connect. Yeah.
I'm going to attribute bad morals to him and say no. He just decided to AFK it, not realizing we can't win without all 5 players being at the end. I only AFK things when everybody knows we're going to AFK it and we're all agreed on it. Don't just randomly AFK stuff.
I don't know what anything means yet. Okay.
Yes, I realize doing EPOs isn't the best way to get to lithium, but you do get some eventually. It's just a long process. Unless you get a team of people doing the EPO tagging, because then you can get all 30 at once.
Well, that'd be a nice way to do it.
It is. I've done it before. Beardy and I used to come over here, and once a day we'd run all of our tunes through the EPO hunts. And then you turn in the 5 marks, and you get yourself an EPO. I think Beardy might be before all of your time. Hi, Beardy.
I thought it was Epo.
EPOs, EPOs, epics, whatever you want to call them.
That's what the Christmas lady calls them.
Like she would know. EPO, EPOs. Little thingies who run around on the ground here. So how is life treating you, Mr. Board King?
I'm here.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, really.
I know that's very cryptic, isn't it?
Cryptic, get it? Star Trek Online humor. Speaking of, I was thinking that we needed, in lieu of there not being an official Star Trek convention this year, we needed to do a Star Trek online convention. And see how many players and streamers we can get who would be interested in doing this with us. So I think I shall reach out to other streamers and see who'd be interested. See if maybe Cryptic would like to send people over to chit-chat with us at various times.
Well, that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they did it last time. Nick and Scott and somebody else all came over to chit-chat with us, which was a lot of fun.
Yep. Gail come over?
We can ask, see if anybody be interested. Doesn't cost them any money.
No money. Well, that always sounds good to people. As long as it's free.
Yeah.
No moolah?
What?
No moolah?
Oh, not out of pocket, no.
Trying to do my jumping impression. No moolah?
Well, that's interesting. There should have been a Nausicaan there. There was no Nausicaan there.
They don't like you very much.
Yeah, normally they show up when I can't justify it.
I just simulated a ship and it attacked me.
Ah!
How rude is that?
That's pretty rude. You should give him what for.
You should name your ship the Jar Jar Binks, and then you can go, how rude.
How rude.
Oh, there you go. Very good.
You did that way too well.
Yeah.
At work, I spend too much time doing voices in the kitchen.
You practice these?
Oh, I've been practicing them a long time before that.
Okay. I mean, hey, we all have to have our own ambitions. Can't judge someone for doing something they enjoy.
Yep, not at all.
I mostly do Schmeagol impression in the kitchen. At work.
Wow.
I walk up to one of the prep people and go,
I'm suddenly pretty happy I don't work with you. No. I mean, you're a cool guy and everything, but no, I would not be able to put up with that.
I got into work this morning, and people are like, what are you doing here? I work here? Yeah, but we weren't expecting you till next week. Okay, I can leave? No, that's fine.
I love the new weapons. They look so cool. Hey, don't touch me. Bad kitty.
Man, that thing takes a hit.
Is the dagger better? It is better. The daggers, the better.
We're only at 42%. That's crazy.
It's Canada's fault.
It is. It's always Canada's fault. Well, it's 8% for an animal. If you're doing Payos Crater, the fastest way is just to do the plants. But I wanted to do something different. Thank you very much.
Wow. Just the sheer improvement of graphics in this game alone are absolutely astonishing. No, bad! You leave me alone! Take on my army. See how you like it.
Should be another Nausicaan over here.
I'm playing on the harder difficulty for no real reason.
Well, because I'm usually stupid, I almost always wind up playing the first mission of a new episode, or the first time through a new episode, on Elite, because, you know, sometimes stupid.
Oh, I mean, with you, it's only sometimes. With me, it's every time. I don't know how to do something the smart way.
I would beg to disagree.
Nope. Totally convinced. I didn't buy the ultimate version, so I mean, I'm not entirely pathetic.
Let's see how close that got me.
Ooh, a magical sword.
Not close enough, apparently. Oh, there's wildlife. Let's go watch the wildlife. Hi, wildlife.
It's a sword.
Payos
Well,
Crater, complete.
I assimilated 2 ships and they both attacked me.
After
Well,
you
I mean,
assimilated them, or before?
Yes, after.
Wow. That's... Did you tell them that's not the way we do it?
Right. Who am I fighting here, anyways?
Are you talking to me?
Fighting.
I think he's speaking to himself more than to us.
Yeah,
Because
well,
I'm running around on New Romulus, getting some quick dilithium.
I'm running around in yes. I have no idea where I am.
yes, I'm fighting Orion, and whenever I assimilate their ships, the assimilated ships attack me.
That's not supposed to happen that way, I don't think.
I know. But I thought.
They're jealous, that's what it is. You have to go into timeout and think about your actions. Ow!
Wow, I actually am repairing hull space damage. Huh?
Ooh.
There you go.
I can never do that, actually.
Hull...
Can't say that anymore.
if you're going to do hull damage, take off your shields. So you can just take hull damage. It makes it much easier. But you've got to have whatever you're going to use to heal it. Hull, though, is what? Hazard emitters?
Yeah.
Ox to shields?
Ox to bat, I think, is the one you want.
Okay.
I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm not playing the game, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it's ox to something.
Hell touched corridor.
You're right, not shields. Ox to bat.
That's where I am. I'm in the Hell Touch corridors. I don't know how Hell touched it, but okay. Ah, bad kitty!
Man! Oh, I was gonna do a Eric Cartman impression, but you know, I don't think it would be appropriate for what he said.
Bad kitty!
Come on, kitty's being a something.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking, right?
Yep.
I didn't want to say that wrong.
No. We have an age-appropriate stream here, except for the fact I was swearing earlier. But I'm going to try not to swear.
That's why I didn't want to say what I said.
All right, now all we have left is Vastum Peaks.
Bad kitty! Tunic.
Tunic fish?
Tunic.
Tunicate?
In a something, yes. Mm-hmm.
So I found a new way to take damage on the ground that's really fun. As long as
into bad guys?
Well, if you have to do the heal X amount of damage on ground, especially if you've got for like 20,000, make sure you've got a medical generator, and you want to have either hypos or you want to have the Pavan healing crystal, the blue thing from an event. And you go over to Vastum Peaks or down in the Atli, and the swarms of green bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Go stand in it. Set up the generator first.
Oh, yeah.
And you just stand there and you'll hit that 20,000 damage really fast. Unless somebody comes along and heals you. Which was very nice of the guy, but I was trying to take the damage and this guy was just following me around, healing me, so I'm having to run to a different place and take more damage, and he'd come right behind me trying to heal me. I finally had to explain to him what I was doing.
What the hell?
It was very nice of him. I know he wasn't trying to be a jerk or anything. Oops, wrong thing. That thing. Well, that'll do it too, though.
Decapitated priest.
I'm sure I could dream up a good pun about that.
Ah! Ow! Don't step on me. You bad kitty.
What do I need? 74. I need quite a bit more. That's funny. The guy kills the bug over here, but doesn't save the civilian. That's where you get the credit.
Maybe he's just killing bugs.
That could be, but it takes a lot of killing to get all the bugs on New Romulus.
Maybe he's just doing the arthropods, or what do you call them?
Arthropods, but yes.
Why do I call them arthropods?
Because anthropology is a real word, and most of us know it, and it's a word that is easier to put in your brain than arthropods. It's like arthrosclerosis, which is actually atherosclerosis, and it took me a long time to realize those are different thingies. Hi, Dante. My ground game is electric. Mr. Snarky Pants himself. Alright, did I get them all? Let's see what that was worth. So I ran all the ground missions on New Romulus, and it was worth 3,920 dilithium. So, what was that? 22 minutes, so that's not bad. But that included a quick trip down to the EPO fields, or the EPO fields. That's true, I need to do Admiralty. I realized I was a little low on dilithium, Dante, which is why I was doing this.
I haven't died yet.
Yay! Not dead yet?
Not dead yet. You will be.
60, 20. You're not fooling anyone. I'm feeling better. 60, 20, 20.
And to get me drunk and then try to sacrifice me. It's a very Czechoslovakian thing to do.
You can go out there, Fifi. The dogs hear something outside, and the big girl is lying in the doorway, so the little one just went running up there and went, nah, I don't think I'm going to jump over that one. Well, actually, Dante, once I get everything here, New Romulus is one of the pieces of art that I left behind in Elgin because I didn't want to risk it on the truck. So that's one of the reasons I'm going back on Saturday to pick that up and the other few really important paintings that I've got. So it will be here Saturday, safe and sound.
Cool.
At least that's the game plan. It will all be here safe and sound. I'm crossing my fingers for that.
Safe and or sound.
Hopefully both. Oops.
I saw my corpse, and from my mouth crawled hatred. A father burned his children on a pyre, and a mother molded a new age from the ashes. That doesn't rhyme.
That's not the one I wanted to put in there. Put that one in there. That?
I saw the weak made strong, a pack of lambs feasting on wolves. Tears of blood rained on a desert jewel, and the way to hell was torn asunder.
Well, that's cheery.
Yeah. Obviously, this is a game that just all sorts of positive. Then came a spear of light, piercing hatred's heart, and he who was bound in chains was set free.
And he who dealt it, smelt it?
Yep.
I did in Revelations.
No, it's Rothma's promise.
Oh. That was in Revelations.
Unless Blizzard wrote the Bible.
Why not?
Well, that's true. God, this guy's needs singing lessons.
30 and 6. See, they should use this game to teach little kids how to count and do math really quick in their heads. Okay, if you've got a tactical ship that's got 75, 15, and 16, and you need to have 190, 40, and 20, what other ships do you need to add to that? Oh, let's see. Joshua has a mom hydration. Joshua, you have your choice of almost no water left, and I'll go get some. Bubbly water, which I'll also get, or a glass of wine. What is your choice for the mom hydration?
Ah! That didn't feel good. They're coming.
To take you away? Uh-huh.
Yep.
Wine, because why not? But tish. Okay, give me a second here. Let me do this couple things here. And the bigger question will be, what am I going to drink it out of? I don't have any glasses here yet. Oh my gosh, this just goes on and on and on and on.
For wine?
Pardon?
For wine? Wine?
Wine. Yes, wine.
You
Wine.
got a regular cup, you chug it.
Yeah, I have to go to work tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's just not trying very hard.
Drink it out of the bottle. Joshua, the last time I drank it out of the bottle, WC chastised me for not being elegant. So I think I have a juice glass. The funny thing is, I decided when I left Chicago that I've got beautiful porcelain china, or bone china, I can't remember which. I have real silver. I have crystal goblets, not lead crystal, but crystal. I have all these beautiful things, and I no longer have a use for them because I will never have a dinner party again. So I'm going to use because it's just me and my son, and I'll cook for him happily, but we don't. Well, I'm never going to have room in this apartment for 6 people or 8 people. And I don't have the ability to cook for 6 or 8 people here because I just don't have the room. So it's unlikely it's going to happen. So why not use the china and the silverware for just eating and enjoy it since,
That makes sense.
Yeah. Hello, Master T. Hello. I'll be right back.
I'm going to head out for a little bit. I'll be back in a bit. Bye.
Ron said he'll be back.
And I am back with a coffee cup half filled with Tepa, a 2021 Cabernet Sauvignon. No, excuse me, a Sauvignon Blanc from the Marlborough district of New Zealand. Which is my current wine of choice, though the sangria was really good. Of course, it was really good because my brother-in-law was pouring. It was very hot, very sunny. And I didn't have any place to go, so yeah, what the heck. Didn't have work the next day. Cheers, everybody, and thank you for the hydration, Joshua. I do like that wine. All right, so you can get roughly 4,000 dilithium on New Romulus in half an hour. What else is good for dilithium? Hey, nothing wrong with Arby's, but the question I have for you, Master T, is horsey sauce or Arby sauce?
Arby all the way. Arby sauce.
No sauce. Ooh, a purist. I'm a horsey sauce person. I love horseradish. It's so delicious. Let's see what's going on. Oh, I already ran these all. I can't do them yet. Oh, it's the ally. It's my favorite. I can do the ally, though. And let's go over there.
Usually when I go to Arby's, they get the jalapeno poppers, and I dip them in the barbecue sauce.
I've never actually tried the barbecue sauce, to be honest. I just recently discovered the joy of Popeye's chicken with their hot sauce on it. Oh my god, that's so good.
I miss their barbecue sandwich. I wish they would bring it back. I would buy 100 of them just to eat them all by at once.
Okay, Master T, if you're going to grind for rep marks, you want my secret? It is do Azure Nebula, the event version. It's 12 minutes long, and you'll get a decent amount of marks. Obviously, the more you do, the better, but it's your choice of marks. However, if you're totally not into it, you can still do it without doing it. Just queue it as a private. So go into the private queue, go to Azure and Rescue, start it, come back in 12 minutes, and select your marks. All done. Yeah, I'm happy to do patrols, Dante, if you want to. I also, if anybody needs to do Twin Tribulations, we can do that. So, ones you can do is AFKs. You can do Azure Nebula Rescue, the event version, which you can do as a solo, so you just start it up, don't team up with anybody, just do it off the private queue. You can do Storming the Spire. You have to kill the first 6 rounds of ships, which usually takes, depending on your ship, a couple of minutes at most. Ditto with Jupiter Eratus, and I think that one gives you Terran marks. What else have you got for quickies? What else is a solo one that you can do? These are all the ones you can do as solos. Storming the Spire. There used to be another one. What was the other one you could solo? There's an AFK. And they changed it slightly to where you have to do the last one. Oh, Defensive Starbase 1. You can do that as a solo, but you have to take on the last round of them. So if you go in with a decent enough ship, it's not a big deal. Any thoughts for stuff to buff the Kantari missile launcher? I love the missile launcher, but that's a really good question. I don't know if I've got it on this tune. I don't have it here. Let's see if it's over in here. It's probably on one of my ships. Yeah, it's on one of my ships, so I don't have it. So how does that read? Mass-produced missile launcher. Let's see. It's kinetic damage. Let's go to the list of modifiers. Projectile weapon training, targeting expertise, weapon specialization, weapon amplification. So those would help you out. Let's see. For kinetic energy, obviously the tactical consoles. What else helps? Let's see. So the vulnerability locator for kinetic would help. I don't know how much. With AP damage, it's 39%. Oh, there we go. Took me a minute for that to pop up there. Is there one? But it's kinetic, so they don't really have one special. Do they have one for kinetic? They don't. Does it count as projectile or just kinetic? Oh, the kinetic protomatter matrix infuser would be what you'd want to look for. It's a console. And that should be on the colony. Do you have the energy nullifier disperser console? Not on this ship. I do have it on a different ship yet. Videos of it. That's a good question. Let's make my life really easy here. Images, but not videos. Let's see. I don't want that audio to go on there. Augie did one on the nullifier warheads, but not on the console. Okay. It's off the Herc Dreadnought. Okay. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Go back. This one. It's very interesting. Yes, dear, I hear you, but you were just out. I'm not seeing a lot even on the wiki on it. Loki? Yes, dear. That would, it gives you some better resistance for your kinetic damage. It doesn't help you per se. I am not seeing anything. Loki. If you pull up the energy nullifier disperser on videos, it's showing a bunch of videos, but when you actually go to them, there's nothing there. It's just going back to the Stowe Phantom wiki. Let's see. Let's try one more thing here. You're right. Nothing in videos, just some discussions on it. I'm really surprised. Probably Augie's got one, but he didn't include it in the title, so it's hard to see there. Oh, I'm not sure which thing you missed. Dante posted the overview in there. Okay, who would like to join us for some patrols? Well, see, Master Team, there's a project for you. Now, if I can raise a couple $100,000 and pay off all my bills, I will retire and just do videos. I will become an SME on Kintari missile launchers. Project?
I want to retire.
Pardon? Yeah, I'd love to retire. I took 2 weeks off, and while it was physically grueling emptying a house of every piece of furniture in there and putting it all in boxes and hauling it up and downstairs for 10 days, it was still 2 weeks off from work. It was kind of nice. I haven't taken that much time off since I went to New Zealand. Yeah, I haven't taken that much time off since I went to New Zealand. Every other vacation, I took my laptop with me and worked.
My boss wants me to take some vacation time because I've been moody at work.
He's a smart man. As somebody pointed out, your vacation time and your PTO are all part of your compensation. So you should take them when you can. Well, let's see if this one works here.
So I'm probably going to go to Vegas at the end of the month.
Oh, well, that's nice. Shame you can't go in August.
I don't want to go in August.
Okay. Dante, I'm Federation. I don't know if we can... Can we do patrols when we're mixed? I think we can do a patrol when we're mixed, can't we?
You should be able to.
Okay. Let's see if we can... No, it's a TFO. You can't do a patrol when you're mixed. You gotta be the same, I think. But... Oh, dogs. But I can change. It's no problem, because I can always share the dilithium love. My dogs.
I mean, it doesn't say. It just says patrols can either be completed either alone or in a party.
Yeah, but I think that party has to be... Oh, there we go. TFOs you can do as a mixed team if you do them on private. Anybody else want to do a little KDF patrolling for fun and money? Okay, so now we are KDF. We are good. Do you have a... Well, we got to decide what we're going to do. Which patrol do you want to do? Since we have to agree on this one, Dante. I can't just launch it and go. Ruff, 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 ruff. Ruff, 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 ruff. Alphabetical. Okay, we're going to start with Aftermath, and we're going to go on Advanced Difficulty, okay? So we'll go straight down the list. We're starting with the Aftermath. Here we go.
This is Cooperative Cube 1138. We are here to help.
Ah, yes, more of the sounds of summer. Horns, dogs. Not throttling down fast enough.
The sounds of summer.
Yeah. I have my windows open, so all the sounds that are there most of the year, now I can hear them.
No, the sounds of summer I hear are people being morons out here.
Oh, we don't wait for summer for that. I can do beta if you want to do the other one, which is gamma.
Thank you for... Thank you. We'll make our way to the base to complete repairs.
Clean up this
Techno-organic trash, yeah. Sounds like a dance club.
Thank you for your timely assistance. Tracking a large force incoming. Preparing to set sail.
What did we miss? Oh, there it is. One down. Where am I though? Can you give me 1 second to clean out my inventory, since what the heck, if I'm going to do this, I might as well do this and get some loot out of it.
Mom and her inventory.
Hey, 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 you know? We'll use this as a learning lesson for all the young chillins out there. Don't be like Mom. Keep your inventory clean.
Do as say, not as I do.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's what moms usually say. Do as I say, not as I do.
Of course we do.
Yeah, my mom would say, don't put things in the window like little figurines.
Yeah.
And then I look over in here, she has her little figurines.
Those are different.
I'm like, wait, you told me not to put
They're
it in the
different.
window.
No, they're just different. You should know that by now. If Mom says it's different, it's different. We have different rules for moms.
Yeah.
Alrighty, oops, mail. So one thing I found very interesting is moving that much furniture, even with wearing gloves to protect my hands hurt. Oh, well that didn't work.
Does your back hurt too from moving things?
No, my knees are killing me though.
My knees, yeah, I had that problem a couple of weeks ago. I was doing a lot of lifting, or how should I do this? I did like 100 squats and I wasn't even working out.
Yeah, that's the
like-
equivalent of what I have been doing. Oops, let's go back here for 1 second. So most of my stuff is on the second floor of the house, and up the stairs, down the stairs, up the stairs, down the stairs.
Also, you're doing the Stairmaster.
Yeah, with boxes of stuff. The sad thing is, I was thinking it was around 10,000 books. In reality, I'm going to say it was probably a lot closer to 20,000 books. And boxing them all up, knowing I'm never going to read them again, for the most part. It's kind of sad. But then I realized, no, it's just heavy. It's just crazy heavy. Even my hands hurt, though.
They changed the layout for the ships
What ships?
in Zen Store.
Yes, they did.
Interesting. And
So they broke it down into Federation, KDF,
Jemadar.
Jemadar,
non-aligned.
non-aligned, right, and then into the T5 Force, etc., etc.
I kind of like that, actually.
All right, now I've got a little bit from Dante. Next we have Blockade Runner, the Zal system. Are you ready, Dante? Oh, he's at Deep Space Nine. Oh, take your time. You're at Deep Space Nine. Hey, okay, let's launch. I don't think I've done this one in a long, long time. Nope.
We're reading your beacon signal now.
I'll go left if you want to go
Ships need
right.
repairs before they
Or
can
you
escape the blockade.
go whichever direction you want to go, I'll go a different
Our
direction.
ships are
I'll go in
about
one
to
direction, you
break
go in
through.
others.
Please cover their escape.
Attention all
So Terry Metalis is going to be at the Vegas convention.
vessels to this system.
Who was that?
He's the showrunner for Picard Season 3.
Ships that do not leave will be targeted.
What do you mean, showrunner?
The guy who was in charge of making sure everything happened with a clear, consistent vision and, you know, all of the little detail-y stuff
Okay.
that went right. If it went right, it's because he was nitpicking and he had an idea about where he wanted it to go.
You know, they did answer one of my questions in the Picard theory.
Did they? Which one?
Yeah. If two Galaxy-class starships in a battle, and one loses a saucer section and one loses a star drive, can those other sections combine together?
Boy, you'd think so.
They can't. Because Jordy said that the star drive section was from the Syracuse.
Ah! Well, there you go then.
So that answered my question. Two Galaxy-class starship parts intermixed together. So
When an engine section and a bridge section love each other very much.
I'm just wondering how many starships it took to lift the saucer section out of the off the planet.
yeah.
without it.
Somebody had that beautiful image. I don't know who put it together. It was Roddenberry Archive that put it together, but I'm thinking, boy, that would have been a fun little vignette of the, for us nerds,
Engines are
Yeah.
online.
for how they did that. Nerd Central, but I would have been there. That would have been so cool. Repairing the last ship.
Warning. Artillery incoming. Exit area immediately. Warning. Artillery incoming. Exit area immediately.
Thanks for the assist. Leaving the war zone.
That's all of the stragglers. If you rejoin the fleet, we can make our escape.
Dum dum dum! Make our escape.
Darn, I cannot remake my Janeway flying ship into a 3D print.
Why not?
It won't let me.
Oh, well, that bites.
I know.
Artillery incoming. Exit
I had a one of my ships called the USS Joni Brosa,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a Defiant class ship. I had it 3D printed, made
Ooh.
it, sent it to her for her birthday last year.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
Target shield have failed.
You're a real life. Once we've regrouped.
And I'm departing the system there, Dante. Not a lot of loot there, but I'll take it. So I've got for our next patrol, Bringers of War. Do you want to do hard or normal? Oh, must AFK. No problems. No worries at all. It's real life for you. Sneaks in there. Kind of keep wondering when my real life is going to be a little bit quieter and not the insanity it's been lately. Isha Forest. Oh, let's go to Isha Forest.
I ask that. I ask that every day.
Yeah. It's... Oh, this isn't Isha Forest. This is Piehouse Crater. Ooh, I'm going to help out in the crater. I am. I'm going to go shoot things. Here we go. Shooty. Well, fine. Shoot my people. See if I care. Totally get that, Dante. Like I said, it's been a painfully expensive week. 2 weeks. Should be two guys sitting around up here. There he is. I like doing Peyos Crater with the various Nausicaans who don't move. They wait till they're starting to get shot fairly severely, otherwise they're just like, oh, just as sure, thanks for asking. We're at 27%. Oops. Wrong button. Shooting bug spray at him instead of AP weapons. I wonder if the Stalker counts as one of the Nausicaans for this. Oh, well, it counts for that, I guess. Good enough. Thank you.
So why aren't there any Nausicaan women?
That's a fine question. I don't have an answer for that one. Are there Nausicaan women? They're not male only, are they?
Or Gorn women?
There are.
Because when you create a character, you can only choose male for both of those.
I think there are only male Gorn. But I would have to go look. We will have to wait for after this fight, and then I will go look and see why. I know there are some species that are male only. Jem'Hadar being a great example of that.
I don't think Gorn and Nausicaans are born in birthing chambers.
Oh, but
Jem'Hadar.
not every species has male and female. That's actually a unusual setup. I mean, and in many, animals, they can change as needed, male to female. Oh well, didn't get any extra lithium, but got to shoot people. Okay. Okay, let's go with Gorn on memory beta, because in Star Trek Online they're just going, yeah, why not? No, I don't want to read more. I want to close. Okay, fine, be that way. According to memory beta, females tend to be the stronger gender among Gorn. But in memory alpha, the Gorn have at least two genders, male and female. and appear in Arena in a Mirror Darkly Part 2, Lower Decks Veritas, and Strange New World, All Those Who Wander.
There's only one Gorn in Amir Darkly, or two.
But there might be a reference to it then.
No reference.
Okay, well, it's telling me that yes, there are female Gorn. Why don't we get female Gorn in the game? That's a good question. Apparently the huge Gorn wandering around in First City are the females. So, still a good question. Sorry about that. Doing the exciting taking off of the socks after a long day. My feet are going, oh yes, yes, thank you, thank you. Technically, yeah, the Andorians have four genders. And if I had the book, I'd have them right here. And Master T says because it would take time to model. Yeah, it probably would, but they model them for every other species, so they could if they wanted to. If there was enough interest, they would do it. Would you be willing to show off the energy nullifier disperser console later on, maybe? No, I do not have it on a ship. I wish I did, but it's off a ship I do not have. And yes, if I had, I would be happy to show it off. It's off the, isn't it off the Herc Dreadnought? Let's see, what is that off of? No, it is a lockbox. I thought it came off of a ship, but I don't think I've got it. No, you know who would have it though? I'm sure it would be Duffy with two F's, not Duffy. Von Marcus Duffy. If he's on, he's got the Kraken, which is his huge pet ship, and that thing's got 32 pets on it. So that'd be fun to see. I need to get some more water. I'll be right back. Yeah, you can stay right there. I'm just going to go into the fridge. You won't lose me. That is, to the best of my knowledge, Master T, I don't have it. Wish I did. All right. Does anybody want to do Twin Tribulations? Does anybody need to do it? I can go Federation or KDF either way. I need to do it on this account, but I can go Fed or KDF. Absolutely. Fed. Let me go over to a Fed tune then. Trying to think who's decent enough to do it with some firepower and speed. We're going to go with Kethka, and she is in the Gagarin. Sure, no problems. Doesn't matter if they look low-tech as long as they work. Actually, one of my best or happiest builds was the Witch of Andor build that Ed came up with about 7 years ago. It was a dirt cheap low-tech build that worked great. Good evening, Jack. How are you?
I'm calling it a night.
Okay.
I'll see you whenever on next time.
Okay, Board King. It was nice to hear your voice, and happy belated birthday.
Yep, thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye. Ooh, that could be fun. Let me send you an invitation here. La 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 la, there you are.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, how are you doing?
Well, I'm doing okay.
You sound good.
I did a thing yesterday.
What did you do yesterday?
I parsed 400K with Tetrion.
Oh, I want to see your build. You were talking about it a little bit. You need to post it so I can see it. 400K in Tetrion. That's amazing.
It's not an easy one to get.
There's not as much to help you out with AP and Phaser and even Disruptor to some extent. There's a lot more consoles that are there to help you, but with Tet and Polaron, there's just not as much. Though Polaron's getting a little bit easier. DT and I put together a Polaron build for my Jem'Hadar on a Jemmy warship. That's very nice. I mean, it's not fabulous. And I haven't parsed it yet because that's one of the many projects that needs to get done is to reload my CLR.
Yeah, I don't think Polaron is very well suited for PvE.
PvE, it's not bad.
Well, the trickery with Polaron is certain Polaron can cause problems for your ship when you get hit.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes a really good PvP weapon.
Yes, but some of us don't play PvP.
In which case, you also don't need the insane DPS numbers. You just need a insane initial hit.
This is true.
And I think Polaron is much more suited for an insane initial burst hit than for sustained damage.
Okay, I can go with you on that one.
And with Tetrion, it's just like, if only shields meant something in game, that would be amazing.
Okay, that's a good point. Yes, Hellspawnula, we will go out in a little bit, dears. The dogs are starting to do the dance of wild anticipation. Go ahead.
I burned the face off of everything in advanced 9th rule so fast with the Tetrion that the ships are dead before they've warped into location.
Master T, I sent you an invitation. Would you like to grab your ship and join us for little Twin Tribulations? Musin?
Sure.
Or any ship that you want to. We're Federation.
I'm on my Fed ship.
I'd be happy to send you an invite right now. You can beat up stuff with us for a little bit.
Okay.
There you are. Anybody else up for Twin Tribulations?
No. That one. New.
Oh, not to worry about it. 'Tis a game, Master T. It's a game. I take a lot of things seriously. I do not take myself seriously, and I take my gaming for fun. Are you ready, Musin? Oh, it's okay if you need a few.
Pretty much.
Let me know when you're ready, and I will queue us up.
Well, you did say you wanted my build.
Yeah.
So I'm quickly making the screenshot.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, see, Master T, if you get too serious about it, then it stops being fun.
Okay.
So here's the drawback to living in Indianapolis. It's almost 9 o'clock. It is completely light outside. I can see everything. Well, yeah, it's nice, but because I get up at 4 in the morning for stuff, it means I'm going to bed when it is still light, and I'm getting up and it's almost light by 4 a.m.
Oof.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
we're only on the
that's
first
super.
days of June, so...
Let's see. That one.
Just hang on a second. Somebody just sent me a message. Let me grab that real quick. Ah, there we go. It's Musin. Tetrion Boomstick. Great name. Okay. Well, you got a few more Borgies than I've got in there. That'd be nice, though.
Yeah. Those Borg specifically are giving me a whole lot of crit and penetration.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, I've got a couple of them though. Maybe not on this account though.
One of those Borg gives me power levels, and the other two, or no, I think all three of them stack crit. I don't think I have the power levels one.
Master T says, what do you recommend for something looking like a lower tech ship, like the looks, or more blocky? The Borg Juggernaut looks blocky.
Yeah, I don't think that looks low tech though.
No, but I'm trying to think what looks... Wow. I assume we're looking at Tier 6 and Federation. Looks, though. I'm going through it for looks.
Although the Borg Jug does have the weird blocky shape.
Yeah, it does. The other one that doesn't look super techy is the Tellarite Praelim Flight Deck Assault Carrier. I've used it. It can be an amazing build. I had it on my Gorn for a long time. That is a great build.
That's regular store ships. I don't know if it lockbox ships or Phoenix.
I'm just looking at plain old Zen ships for effects.
Because other ships that may work for the weird effect is the Emerald Chain Juggernaut.
Oh.
Perhaps a Tholian ship.
Tholian ships don't look. I mean, they look spiky and dangerous.
Spiky and dangerous, but different. There's always the Khitomer Alliance battle cruiser. If you got it, that looks pretty military.
It does look military. Doesn't
Bali Samsar cruiser?
Oh yeah. Oh, I love that ship. Yeah, actually, some of the those are all out of the Phoenix box now, right? They were prize ships, but you can now get them.
Another one that might be nice is the Vador Miracle Worker Juggernaut for the heavy military look. The Borg Juggernaut, if you like weird spiky, the compiler science dreadnought from the event. The Jem'Hadar Vanguard Carrier.
Killer ship. Absolutely delightful ship. One of my favorites.
Yeah, it looks pretty heavy military. Then there's the Section 31 Command Heavy Battle Cruiser, which looks like a Spade, but it's a heavy military-like ship.
The Husnak warship, it's blocky, it's square.
Yeah.
It's an amazing ship.
It's even better if you also have the console from the Miradorn Raider. It's a very important thing. I would also say the Zindi Primate Adaleth Dreadnought Cruiser for that sort of military look. If you want a small frigate, the Elachi...
The bug ship?
Krulesh frigate.
Yeah, the bug ship. I like it. But it does look scary. I mean, if you're... I don't know what you're trying to go for visual effect.
Well, if you want something big, scary, military looking, the Borg, or the Emerald Chain Juggernaut. It's not even attached. It's two floating pieces.
Yeah, the thing with the Husnak ship is it's big and intimidating and very blocky. So
because he said something like military looking, the Emerald Chain Juggernaut comes with these turrets that are animated, that if you point at something, the turrets will turn and point all the cannons towards it. It is very nice. Yeah. It is probably the nicest animations for a warship.
It is good looking ship too. I'm looking at it at the moment. I want to say I've got one that I've never opened because, that's the way my life goes. I may actually open all my ships. The Adalith or Telith or the Isla, all those ones that I can never say.
Adalith, yeah.
You know what I mean, those ones. Isn't that a Romulan ship?
It's the Zindi Primate ship.
Oh, it is, okay.
Yeah, it's the one that gives the beam trait super weapon ingenuity.
Oh, that's nice. Why don't they put these in alphabetical order? It's language. Anyway, let us queue for Twin Tribulations. It may take a moment or two.
And if you want a heavy military looking ship that gives you the most out of it for getting it, then the Vador Miracle Worker Juggernaut.
Yeah. Nice ship.
Because that trait that comes with it is also really nice.
We are queued for Twin Tribulations. It may be a few moments. We will see.
Well,
I'm finding
I could talk for hours about ships. Mostly because I have almost all of them that matter, anyway.
Yeah. Well, it's maybe one day. Maybe one day.
Anyway, the Tetrion build is subject to change.
As they all are.
Yeah, being that's just the first draft of the build. And I did 400k.
Sweet. I have my Tetrion Avenger, which is a lightweight Tetrion build. I mean, it still does good damage, but I've got it on a Jem'Hadar Vanguard carrier, which is nice. The Vodware Juggernaut? No, Dreadnought, right? Is it? That's a lockbox ship, isn't it?
I wrote Vadwar wrong. Miracle Worker Juggernaut. You might see it on screen. It's what I'm flying currently. It is also the very best ship for a cannon scatter volley build in the entire game.
Yeah, it is a ultra rare chance to drop from an Infinity Promotion R&D pack or an Infinity Promotion Duty Officer pack. That's an unusual way to do it, doing it off those two.
Oh, that's because it's a promo ship.
Uh-huh.
If you complete the year-long event,
Yeah.
you could also select it.
Ah, there you go. Speaking of, where am I on that? I am at 2450 of 3500. Would be nice if this would queue up for us.
You're higher than I am. You participated more.
Well, you know, what happened with this last 2 weeks is I set up the episode and played it on every tune so I could do the 20-hour cooldown. And I do that for the event part of it, and then all I have to do is wake up enough to hit click and then go back to bed.
Oh, I got the best campaign progress though.
Oh?
Yep. 1701.
No. Oh.
3500.
Oh. You had to work for that one.
Nope.
How'd you get the one?
I don't know. I just did. I'm seriously.
I'm wondering if they did that on purpose. When you hit 17, you get 1701.
I think that they did that on purpose.
That's clever. No problem, Master T, since it's being very slow to load here.
So I talked to Avatar, and they added a thing where you can now in-game keep track of your DPS.
There's that's nice.
A whole schwack of commands for it. Yeah. I have lingual things.
Oh, that's so cute. It does say 1701 of 3500.
Okay. And then go back here. And here. 1, 2, 3. And there you go. Those are the current commands.
Oh.
Avatar is making a UI window for it.
Okay.
But no longer needing third-party software to still get that information is kind of nice.
Yeah.
And secretly, I wonder if that had something to do with me mentioning that about half a year ago to Avatar.
Could be.
And now all of a sudden it's in-game. You know, I don't want to say it was me, but I didn't.
Well, deep inside yourself, you can take credit for it.
No, I do remember mentioning it to Avatar about half a year ago. No, and I wasn't like, oh, put a parser in. I was more like, well, the DPS is sort of the, end game that we created for ourselves. Would be nice if
Good.
if the game facilitates that.
That would be true. No, we have not started Master T. I am waiting for it to queue up. I wish I knew how many people we were waiting for.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, we need
Can
10
you
people to make this one
remember?
happen.
Can you remember when you could see that?
No, I do not remember that.
Back in the day when you queued up, you could actually see how many people were queued up already.
That's nice.
Yeah. You could. There was a number behind it, behind everything. If you ask Ed, he's probably going to remember.
Well, I've been there and I just don't remember it. There is a world of difference in those two things. So I was there and I remember that these things happened.
That's why I say, if you ask Ed, he's probably going to remember. Because back in the day, you could see how many people were queuing up for something, and if you could get there fast or if you had to wait.
Yeah. Like 47 Alpha Tango would probably remember it too.
Probably, yeah.
The thing is, I remember missions that are no longer in game, and I can't even remember who the enemy was, but I can remember the map. They were mostly ground maps. Ship interiors were, but I would play them so often I got to the point where I memorized the patterns on the carpets that you were running on. Yeah, back in the day, Master T. Back in the day.
Yeah, there are some missions that I'm just like, whatever happened to those?
Yeah, I know that they took them out because they're not with the current story arcs. And they could bring them back, but at this point they'd probably have to rewrite them to some extent.
Well, some of the missions that we still have are only partial chains of what it used to
Oh,
be.
I know.
In the available tab, right? The ones for the Dominion, I sort of remember there being a much longer mission chain for that.
There was, yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Delta still has the crazy long story chain, mission chain. And all of the patrols, I could live with a little less Delta. Thank you very much.
I know, I loved Delta when it came out.
No. No. I took the day off of work. It was I think it came out on Thursday. I played hooky that Thursday afternoon, all day Friday, and we're playing within the fleet to see who could hit the next. I think there was going from 45 to 50 or 50 to 55, 45 to 50, I think, at that point. And we were playing to see who could hit 50 first and who could finish the arc first. And that thing was a monster.
No, Delta didn't go from 45.
It had something significant that was a change.
It went from, I think, 50 to 65.
No, 60 to 65
What?
was...
Yeah. No.
60s
Delta
to 65 was Gamma Quadrant.
No, Master's right. Tier 6 ships. Tier 6 ships.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got those from Delta.
Okay, but
Those were
something
some of
else
the first-
happened, because remember, we're all sitting there trying to level up by doing things like Japori. Japori was the patrol to do at that point.
Yeah, the level for tier 6 ships. Because I remember distinctly getting my first tier 6 ship during the Delta arc. Was the Insectoid Zindi ship.
Right. What was the original name of the Delta Quadrant? For the arc.
That's a good question.
It wasn't called the Delta Quadrant.
Rising.
Delta Rising.
Delta
Thank
Rising.
you. Yes.
Yeah. I remember that distinctly because it's the moment I went from bungling around on my account trying to get up to something to actually starting a new character, getting so much resource that during the run of Delta Rising I had completely out-leveled my main character.
Yeah, Delta Rising did take it to a level 60 cap and introduce the tier 6 ships.
Yeah, I knew it was the tier 6 ships.
Mm-hmm. I'd completely
why we
forgotten
all
about
have
that. I
to
remembered the level 60, though. And it was such a pain to go from 50 to 60. An amazing amount of time that was spent versus with Gamma Quadrant when it's like 60 to 65, it's just like, zoop, you're done. What?
Yeah. What Delta also had, the original run of Delta Rising, was community contribution to global, like, endeavor-like goals, where the whole server had to contribute so much dilithium, and they all had to do so many missions, gain so many levels, and all of that unlocked rewards.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, that was only during the original run of Delta Rising.
I definitely played the original run of Delta Rising. Like I said, we played hooky to see who could get to 60 first and a couple other things. And that was just painful.
Endeavors weren't part of the game.
No, Endeavors came later.
Roundabout where that is on screen was a global contribution that all the Delta tunes were participating in. They never brought that back, but yeah, back then the server population was healthy enough. I have no idea if that is still the case.
I wish this thing would pop, because I do have to take my children out shortly. Because they are evil hellspawn, but I don't want them to poop on the floor.
Yeah, I
give
would
it a few more
expect
minutes
Twin
here.
Tribulations to begin by now.
Well, the thing with Twin Tribulations, like Binary Circuit, is you tend to need to run them immediately on the days that they're running. Because people want to play it the first day, and they're not so interested on day 2. Yeah, Delta Rising. Id, you are correct. You okay there, little one? You're okay. We'll go on a few. Hi, Id. How are you doing?
What happened during Delta Rising is that my new tune that I made, I joined that in a fleet as repaying them for allowing me to get my fleet sovereign from their shipyard.
Mm-hmm.
That same character is what I'm playing now.
Oh.
This is my original Delta character. I'm now leader of that fleet that I joined. But I've been in here since the day Delta Rising started.
Which tune am I on here? Oh, that's why. This is Kitty Cat. This tune came out after Delta Rising started. I had Ketsa, who was the tune I was running. I was the only person I knew running KDF to do Delta Rising. And that was hard because everybody else was teaming up with Federation.
I tried leveling my KDF character before Delta Rising.
Ooh, ouch.
Before the overhaul of the Klingon missions, where most of it was ground and you know, swinging your batleth and like the game was still sort of half structured around PvP for the Klingons to earn experience.
Yeah.
That was a disaster.
Yeah, that was not good. I'm not a big PvP person, and I liked playing Klingon. But there wasn't a lot of support if you wanted to do that.
So, that Klingon I made, I didn't finish grinding that up to 65 until they rewarded us for that by account unlocking all the ships. That was recently. So I had that tune for years, sitting at like level 29.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I've got a couple sitting down there that I built for events and got through part of the event and then realized I wasn't going to use that tune. So I may off one of them and rebuild it for this upcoming temporal recruit event, which starts a week from today. And I don't think there's anything new being added for it.
No, but if you don't have at least one temporal recruit,
Oh, I have at least one temporal recruit.
yeah, because you want to get those transponders
Yep.
finished up.
Yeah, but it doesn't take long to get you to the transponder on any of them.
No, that's why I have only my Delta leveled up.
Mm-hmm.
I got my Gamma, my Temporal, my KDF recruit, all just sitting there with their transponder waiting for me to play them.
They're just sitting, waiting. Well, I'm going to have to call it a night here because I do have to take my doggos out and still isn't popped for Twin Tribulation, so I apologize. Not that I've got any control over it, but the Hellspawn do need to go out. So everyone, it's good to be back. I'm glad everything's in a place where I will be back at least most of the time moving forward. Tomorrow's up in the air, but we will see what happens. So I want to thank everybody who joined us tonight. It has been fun to be back here. I hope you get into Twin Tribulations, and we will see you tomorrow morning with Mom and Ed in the morning at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 a.m. Chicago time. I'm staying in bed. I don't care. The rest of the world. Take care, everybody, and have a great night.